I know! It's been a while. So I can promise you, my very few subscribers, that I'll be making more videos every week. But for now, I'll be doing the most I can, at least until I'm not so broke and I can actually afford to quit and do YouTube full time and not do other jobs. But let's jump right into today's video. Let's talk 2020. You would agree with me that it has been a pretty interesting year, and it has been like the most eventful year of my life and for almost everybody who is alive right now. This year we saw stuff happen, and the biggest event for this year is undoubtedly the coronavirus, or the
Chinese virus.
So it has been a pretty rough time because a lot of people did not find it easy. Economies went down, countries are actually having problems, and though things seem to be cooling up right now, as governments are actually easing off and just saying, hey everybody, we gonna die, so fuck it, let my dogs out. But on a more serious note now, a lot of people are actually discouraged about the year because it's going wild, and most of us have been at home for like 6 months or so. But I just want to encourage you, just to let you know that we have actually seen worse as human beings. We have had worse years. And so I'll be giving you some of the worst years we've had in history. Let's go.
Here are the 5 worst years in human history. 1347, the Black Death. The Black Death happened from the years 1347 to 1351. It was caused by the plague, and it killed off almost 200 million people around the world. It is regarded by far as one of the most fatal pandemics in the world. The plague is thought by scientists to have originated in Asia from fleas on rats and then carried off to Europe in 1347. It is said that the plague killed off almost 50 to 60% of the total population in Europe. It is during this same time the method of quarantine was invented. 1665, the London Massacres. So plague never really went away from Britain, at least after 1347. It kept on coming back after every 2 decades, and it has been said that the plague attacked Britain almost 40 times in 300 years, with the last one being in 1665, which also came as the worst in London. It killed off about 100,000 people in the city of London within a span of only 7 months. People went insane with the piling up of dead bodies. Apologies were written as "Lord have mercy upon us" outside the houses of the sick. The family members of the infected had to carry a white pole whenever they decided to go out, as people believed that animals also carried the infection and there had been a massive animal slaughter in the city. 1520. The smallpox pandemic was brought in Mexico majorly by Spanish forces. It ended up destroying the entire Aztec Empire. The war and the disease proved to be a fatal combination for the Mexicans during this period of time. For hundreds of years after 1520, smallpox caused real problems in the country. It is said their population of 11 million was reduced to 1 million following the frequent outbreaks. Smallpox also arrived in the Americas and killed off tens of thousands. The native population in the Americas was especially wiped out by disease. Right now, as per reports, there had been around 500 million deaths in the world due to smallpox during the 20th century. 1939 to 1945, World War II and the Holocaust. We all know about Hitler and his war. The German army under his leadership killed off about 6 million Jews in Germany and took over parts of Europe. The German government systematically isolated the Jewish population from the mainstream through the years, from boycotting Jewish businesses to locking them in concentration camps, and then German authorities did everything to make the lives of Jews a living hell. Fought through the years of 1939 to 1945, the Second World War is the deadliest conflict in history, with over 70 million casualties involving all the great powers of the world, divided into Allied and Axis powers. It is the only war to have used nuclear weapons till date. 1918 to 1920, the Spanish flu. The 1918 Spanish flu had spread from an army camp in Kansas, USA. It had infected almost 1/3 of the population within a span of just 2 years. It had come in 4 waves, killing off almost 50 million to 100 million worldwide. The second wave of the disease specifically had turned out to be disastrous for the world. It had killed off thousands in cities of USA, Europe, and quickly spread to India, as well as killing off 12 million to 17 million people. Disease had returned as Asian flu in 1957 from, China, and killed off almost 2 million people. In the USA also, More than 9,000 people died. However, in 1957 itself, Dr. Maurice Hilleman developed a vaccine that eventually saved lives.
So like the video, dislike it, and don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Until I come your way again, bye for now. Peace.